am here live with Goodwill Industries Big Bend in Tallahassee, Florida. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great morning so far. We are broadcasting live this morning to our Goodwill Big Bend Facebook and YouTube channels. So if you happen to be watching us from Facebook or YouTube, please click on the link and come on over to our Whatnot show where you can interact with us. We do have local pickup available here in the Tallahassee area. So if you are local to Tallahassee and you would like to pick your items up, please go to your wallet and toggle on local pickup now. You do have to do that prior to bidding. We cannot change it from shipping to local pickup after you bid. Also, this afternoon, we do have a Lego show at 2 o'clock. So if you're into Legos, please come back at 2. I believe that's a minifigure show today. So that ought to be a really good show that Donna's doing this afternoon. And then tomorrow morning at 10, I'll be back with a purse show. Tomorrow's purse show is featuring leather purses only. Oh, it's not the leather tomorrow? No. Oh, I'm sorry about that, y'all. So tomorrow's just a regular purse show. It is about half the quantity of what we normally do. I got to check with Doreen, make sure I'm telling y'all the right info. So that's next week. Next Thursday morning is the leather only purse show. We also have things out in our Buy It Now shop that are always out there available to buy at any time. There's an assortment of items out there, so please go to our page and you can check those items out if you're interested. And also, you want to make sure you check your payments before the end of the show. Sometimes there are failed payments. Your financial institution may flag it as fraud if you're bidding on multiple items. So just make sure that all your payments went through and that is fixed before the end of the show. Otherwise, we can't complete the sale with you if you did buy something from us during the show. So just make sure you keep your eye on that. You can also check our show notes for any further information, and we're going to go ahead and get started this morning. If you don't know, this is Eric. He's my assistant. Whoops, look at me. Already messing up this morning. Eric is my sunglass assistant. So he's going to be helping us show you these sunglasses today. And I also have Aaron here running the laptop. Hello. And Doreen, who put together these items for this show. Morning. So this first pair I have this morning, they are from our North Monroe store here in Tallahassee. These are a pair of Maui gems. You can see the pinned description of them. I'm not sure how to pronounce the style of them, but it's there in the description. These have some type of bifocal reader or prescription lens in these. I did try these on, and there is some type of magnification in these. So I want to make sure everybody knows that before I start showing these. But these are Maui Jim, and they are black, and they have the like the blue tint to them. These do come with the branded case that comes with them. There's the case right there. And just a reminder, all of these items are pre-owned. These are not new items. So I will be doing call outs on all of the items to make sure you know what you're bidding on. So these are the Maui Gems. There's your logo up here in the top, right there. These do have some small hairline scratching on the lenses. There's nothing major, but there are some little minor scratching on the lenses. And then there's a small chip above the left lens, which I can barely see it. It's right there above my thumb. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but
Not quite in focus.
Yeah, it's just a little tiny.
Oh yeah, you can see
Yeah, little tiny chip right there at the top of that lens. This particular pair that I'm showing do have some type of magnification in them. But most of the glasses are not reading glasses or other prescription. But I will tell you about each pair as I show them. So they do have a tiny chip right at there at the top of that left lens. Otherwise, they have some hairline scratching. And we'll go around to the arms. There's your Maui Jim Sport logo on the top of this arm. The arm is in very good condition. I don't see any issues with that. You do have a rubber tip right here over the earpiece. That does have a little bit of minor scuffing on it. Just a little bit right there on the edge, but it's not lifted or anything. And we'll go around to the other side. Again, you have your logo there on the top of the arm. And the arm is in good condition. And the same thing on this one. You do have the little rubber tip, and it does have just a little tiny minor scuffing on that rubber tip right there. We'll look at the inside of the lenses. I'll show you both of them. And then you do have your little rubber silicone nose pads. And these are also in good condition. There's no damage to them. And you can see on the inside of these glasses, you can see the little bifocal right there where that magnification is. And again, when I try them on, I wear readers and I can see pretty good and clear through these, just like I can with my readers through the bottom of them. But they do definitely have that magnification in them. And you can see that little bifocal lens there. Let's look at the inside of the arms. And I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see this one or not.
Yeah, that's a little tricky to read.
It's very light white, but it's got Maui and the model number, and then the sizing information is 6414 140 on these, and they are made in Japan. So that's 6414 140. And then on the other arm, you have the style name, and it says exclusive Maui Jim polarized plus technology, +2 technology is what it says. So that's what it's got on the other arm. The extension on these look good. That's what they look like. And then there they are folded. And there they are from the back view. So I do have one pre-bid on these, and we're going to go ahead and get these running. And we are running on those. So how's everybody doing this morning? Let us know where you're watching from. We always like to see where you guys are from, especially at this time of the morning. We know from the East Coast to the West Coast, it's very early out there on the West Coast right now. So we're always interested to see who all's with us. Chicago, Kentucky. Okay. Virginia Beach. Oh, it's been brutally hot here the last couple of weeks. This week in particular has been terrible. Our heat index earlier this week, I believe Monday or Tuesday, was it like at 120? It's been pretty rough.
Yeah, it's quite humid as well.
Yes, it is. Definitely. We're getting through it though. I see a Santa Rosa Beach out there. Hey guys. Who is John? Thank you very much. All right. Next up, I have a pair of Diff. These are called Cat Eyes, and they are also from our North Monroe store. These do have the Diff case. And I'll show you the inside of the case. It's in pretty good condition. Needs to be cleaned up. There you go. And then these are called Cat Eyes. We'll put them on Eric. Let's just see how they sit. So they have the big cat eye. These are black on black. And these are also polarized. These do have some small hairline scratches on the lenses. And there's a couple little scuffs on the arms. I'll show you those. So when you pull them in up close, you can see the Diff logo right there. And you can see the frame right here at the top. There's some little tiny scratching up there on the frame on both sides at the top. And then you do have some hairline scratching on the lenses themselves. I'll just pull them in there close where you can see them. And then you go around to the arm. There's your Diff logo. And you do have some minor scratching on those arms. And over the earpiece looks good. Again, you do have some minor scratching in there. And we'll go around to the other side. There's your logo. And you have some minor scratching on those arms. And then let's look at the inside of the lenses. And these do not have nose pads. It's all just one piece, your acrylic. So there's the inside of those. And then let's look at the arms.
Glares. Oh no, hold on, that's good.
Is that good right there? It says ruby polarized, and then it has the model number on that one. And then on this side, you've got Div Eyewear, Make a Difference. And then on both insides, you have the Div logo over the earpiece on the inside of them as well. And I'm going to show the extension on these. It's a little overextended on the left side. I'll fold them. You can see what they look like folded. Let's see, from the overextension, you do have a little, and then that's what they look like from the back. And again, these are polarized. So we'll go ahead and get those running. And we are going on those now. Upstate New York. I was going back. Alabama. I was going back to see where you guys are from. I bet it feels pretty. Is it hot in New York right now? Or unseasonably hot? Or is it pretty normal for this time of year? All right. Next up, I have a pair of key. These are called Dragonflies. And these are from our Port St. Joe store, which is out on the West Coast here in the Gulf. Port St. Joe's a little small town out there, really cute little town.
He always looks good in keys.
I know. So these, you can see, have this pinkish purple lens, and they are like a silver tone, the hardware on them. You've got the key logo there in the front. These have some very light scratches on the lenses. So I'm going to pull them in close and let you look at them. Up close here. There's your logo. And then we'll go around to the side. Again, that's like a silver color there. And then you've got your clear acrylic piece for the ears. And it's in good condition. There may be some very, very light scratching on these arms, but I don't really see anything that's jumping out. The earpieces look good. They're in good condition. And then we'll look at the inside of the lenses here. And they do have some very, very light scratching on the outside of these lenses. I don't really see anything on the inside. These do have your like silicone nose pads. And they are clear. They're not yellowed. They're in good condition, and those are adjustable. And the extension on these is really good. That's what they look like. There they are folded. And there's the back of them. And then the markings on the, you've got your key Australia right there on that arm. And then on this one, you've got the Dragonfly 126. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get these running. These are Key Australia. They're called Dragonfly. Those do not have a case that come with them. However, we do ship every pair in a case of some sort, just to offer it protection during shipping. So the ones that have the branded cases with them, I will show you the cases. The ones that do not will come with some type of generic case. Second is nice. Thank you very much, and welcome back. All right. Next up, I have a pair of Ray-Ban. These are also from our Port St. Joe store. These do have the Ray-Ban case with them. It's the brown case. And there's the inside. It's pretty clean. And the back of it. And let me put these on Eric, show you what they look like on. So there they are on him. Those are like a smoky gray. I think they're called a gray frame is actually what these are called. And these have some light scratching on the lenses. Let's see, let me wipe them down. And I do see a little bit of scuffing on the top of the frames of them. So there you have your Ray-Ban logo. These are polarized right there. And then you also have your RB, your little hidden logo over here in this lens. And then you do have some scratching on the top of these frames, on the very top of them in the front. And these do have some small scratches on the actual lenses. Let me wipe them as I show you guys. So I'll show you the front of both lenses here. And then you come around the side, you have the Ray-Ban logo here, and you do have some minor scratching on these arms. And the earpiece looks good. There we go, that's better in focus. And then on the other side, you have the same logo. And again, this one you've got more scratching than you do on the other side. But you can see those right in there, some scratching. And then on the inside, I'll show you the inside of these lenses. Let me wipe that. It's just where they're not, that's not scratched. That's why I bring my little cloth so I can show y'all in real time. There's the inside of them. And these do not have nose pads. It's all one piece. The extension on these look pretty good. There's a little slight extension on the left there. And then on the arms, is that in focus, Aaron?
Yeah.
All right. And that sizing information is 55, 18, 145. And these are also polarized. So there's that arm. And then on this one, you have your Ray-Ban logo and your polarized marking. And then I'll show you these folded. And there's the view of the back of them. And we do have one pre-bid on these, and we're going to go ahead and run them. And I didn't see a comment. I don't know if she ever answered me about New York, about the weather. I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Okay. Yep, I was just curious how hot it is up in the Northeast right now, because the Southeast is brutal. All right, and we are going on those. Got a few bidders on them. Oh, somebody come in at the last second there. And brown rosebud. Thank you very much. All right. Next up, I have another pair of Ray-Bans. These are called Havanas. These do have the black Ray-Ban case with them. There's the front and back of the case. And the inside of the case. And these do have the little Ray-Ban microfiber cloth is still in the case with them. And again, if you're just joining, these are pre-owned items. They are not new. And I will do the call outs on each item as I show them. And we're going to put those on Eric. Those look really good on Eric.
Oh, yeah, those are stylish.
Yes, they are. They have like a tortoise finish to them. They're called Havana. So there's your Ray-Ban logo in the front on that lens. And these have some light scratches on the lenses. These are from our Destin store, which is out on the Gulf, Destin. It's a vacation destination out there. If you've ever been able to come out on the Gulf Coast of Florida. They're kind of wrapping up their season for the year right now, winding it down a little bit. So these have some minor, small scratching, like I see one little tiny one right there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can.
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. And there might be something minor on this side. I don't really see anything standing out. The frames around the front of these look good. No, I do not have any new ones. Here's the side, Ray-Ban. And I do have some Tom Fords coming up later in the show We do run the items in order because we have 28 locations. We have to keep up with inventory count for, so we don't do random pulls. So there's the Ray-Ban logo on the side. There might be some minor scratching on those arms. And we'll go around to the other side. There's a Ray-Ban logo. And I don't think that's a scratch. I think it just needs to be cleaned right there. Yep, that wiped right off. So there's this arm again right here. I think this just needs to be cleaned. Yep, there it went. So that arm looks really good. We'll look at the inside of these lenses. And there may be some minor hairline scratching. And of course, they do need a good cleaning. And these do not have nose pads. They're just one piece. And let's see what kind of markings we have on them.
Oh, yeah, that shows up there.
All right. So there's your style and your sizing information. The sizing is 4921, 145. And then we'll go around to this side and you have your Ray-Ban made in Italy. And the extension on these, there's a slight extension to the left side. And there they are closed. And there's the back view of them. I do have one pre-bid on these. And I'll go ahead and run these. And we do authenticate all of these glasses. We look at them in-house. We make sure that they are not counterfeits. And there are certain brands that we also send out and we get a third-party COA as well that comes with them. So all of these glasses have been verified and authenticated that they are indeed legitimate. Oh, Christine, thank you very much. All right, let's see what we have up next. I have a pair of Marc Jacobs. These are rimless glasses. These are from our Destin store also. I'm going to put those on Eric. Now, those are very unique looking. I don't think I have any Oakleys in this show today. Just looking at what I've got here in front of me on the table, I don't see any Oakleys today.
No, we don't have any Oakleys
Okay.
today.
So these are the Marc Jacobs rimless. These do have a COA. They have been authenticated by a third party, and that will come with these. Let me wipe them down a little bit before I put them up here. So these do have a couple little scratches on the lenses. There is one kind of right up here near the top of that lens. And then this one, you've got something right over here. And there may be some other hair, and there's a little scratch right there. There may be some other hairline scratching as well. There's your Marc Jacobs logo up there near the top. And these have gold hardware. And these are rimless. They do not have a frame around the lenses. You've got your Marc Jacobs logo here on the side. Again, this is a gold tone. And there's some minor scratching in that gold hardware. And then you have the acrylic piece for the earpiece. That's in good condition. There's that side. And then we'll come around to this side. Again, there's your logo. And there's some minor scratching on that arm. A little bit at on the top up here, not so much on the side, but at the top right up there is a little bit of scratching. I don't even know if y'all can see that. And there's your earpiece. It's in good condition. There's a couple little minor scuffs on that earpiece right there. And then I'll show you the inside of them. Let me wipe them out real quick. All right, and again, they do have some little minor scratches on these lenses. So I showed you the outside, and I'm gonna show you the inside. They also need a good cleaning. That right there, Just needs to be cleaned. You can see how that just rubs right off. And these have your hard, no, they are silicone. They're just not real soft. Your nose pads, and they're clear. They're not yellowed. And they have the little gold tone piece on the center of them, and those are adjustable. And on the inside, that little frame right here on this lens right here, you do have a couple little places it's tarnished on the inside right there. The other side looks good. This one has a little bit of tarnishing up there on the inside, which is not visible, obviously, from the front of them. The arms on these, I don't know if I can get this in focus or not. Let's see. What's that?
A little small, but you can kind of make it out.
Mm. If I get too close, there we go. How's that?
Yeah, that looks good.
All right, so that's the style right there. And the size is 60, 15, 135. And then we'll go around on this side. You have the Marc Jacobs logo on the inside of that arm. And the extension on these looks pretty good. And there they are closed. And there's the view from the back of them. And again, these do come with a COA. They have been authenticated by a third party. And we have one pre-bid. Let's go ahead and run those, Aaron. I'm gonna get me something to drink while we're running those. So Marc Jacobs. And it looks like Scarlett. Thank you very much, Scarlett. I don't know if you are here with us this morning or if you just pre-bid on those. But if you're here, good morning. Next up, I have a pair of key. They're called High Key Minis. These are from our store here in Tallahassee on North Monroe Street. These do have the clear key case with them. So that's what the case looks like. It's just a clear case with the logo on it. And we'll put these on Eric. You can see what they look like. And they are gold tone. These do have some significant little scratching on these lenses, little small scratches, but there's definitely some scratching on both of these lenses. And there you have your key logo. And then we'll go around to the side, and there's some minor scratching in the gold tone part right there on the arm. And then you have a tortoise finish over the ear. That's in very good condition. And then we'll go around to the other side. There's no logo on this side. Again, there's some little minor scuffing and scratching on the gold part right there. And then here's your earpiece. It's in very good condition. And we'll look at the inside of these lenses. And there's no markings on the bridge. These do have your silicone nose pads. This one, has it been, what have they done here? It looks like there's something missing on that one nose pad right there. The nose pads look a little different. I'm not sure what's going on there, but they are clear. They're not yellowed. There's your nose pads. And let's see, you've got your key logo on this arm. And then your lens cat 3 marking right there. And then on this arm, you have your High Key Mini 126. And you've got your Made in China stamping on that one. The extension on these look really good. There they are closed. And from the back view, and we will go ahead and run those. So we're running on those. And we're going to go ahead and run a giveaway, Aaron.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right. Join through a shared link. Well, that's great to hear. I hope you get a referral sign up. All right. Oh, we're still going on those. Shanna Danae. Thank you very much, Shanna. All right. We're going to do our first giveaway of the day. We do a couple ways in every show just to show our appreciation. All you have to do is follow us to enter our giveaway. So our first giveaway today is this cute little unicorn popsicle case to carry your glasses or your sunglasses in. It's got a little heart on the inside. So all you have to do is follow us to enter the giveaway. We appreciate all of the follows and the shares while we're live. So Whatnot will pick a random winner in about 4.5 minutes. All right, I have a pair of Diff Tosca shoes. I guess that's how you say that, Tosca or Tosca. These are also from our North Monroe store here in Tallahassee. Oh, those look really good on Eric. Black is his color. So that's what they look like on. And these do have some light scratching on the lenses and some scuffs on the frames and the arms, which I'll show you that up close. But you do have your Diff logo up here in the corner. And I do see some light scratching on the top of these frames up here. And then there's also some very, very light hairline scratching on the lenses. Nothing major. But you do have a couple little hairline scratches in there. And we'll go around to the side. There's your Div logo. It's in silver. And again, you have some minor scratching on those arms. And the earpiece looks really good. And we'll go around to the other side. There's your Div logo. And there's just some minor hairline scratching on this one. And the earpiece is in good condition. And we'll look at the inside of the lenses. So there's this one and this one. And then this is all one piece. You do not have nose pads. It's an acrylic piece. And then right here, the markings, part of this is really dark. But right there, it's got the style, and they are polarized. And then you have a series of numbers.
Yeah,
And
it's almost impossible to
yeah,
read.
but the sizing, yeah, there's a whole series of numbers right here. And then the sizing is 56, 16, 145 on these. But this is in a dark font on that black. It's really, really hard to read. And then on this side, you have your Diff Eyewear, Make a Difference, their slogan. And the extension on these, you've got a little overextension on the right side. And there they are closed. And the back view of them. And we will go ahead and run these. And again, if you're just coming in and you haven't entered that giveaway, give us a follow and please enter our giveaway. And we're still running on those. And we do have a Lego show today at 2 o'clock, you guys. If anybody's interested in Legos, y'all come back at 2 o'clock today. And you can watch our Lego show tomorrow at 10. We have a purse show. All right, next up, I have another Maui Gems. I think I had the same pair at the beginning of the show. It's the same style. You can see on the pin description what the style of these are because I do not know how to properly pronounce that. These actually have the case. The other pair did not have a case for them, I don't believe. So you've got your black case, and your case is in really good condition on these. And then let's do the glasses. Let's put them on Eric first. You can see what they look like. And these are from our store here in Tallahassee. We call it our Bradfordville store. It is as you first come into North Tallahassee from Thomasville, Georgia, from South Georgia. So that's where these came from. So these have a couple scratches on the lenses. I'll show you those up close. And the nose pads need to be cleaned, and there's some light scratching on the frames and the arms, which I'll show all of you all that up close as I go through them. And just wipe them off a little bit here.
Congratulations to Brown Rosebud, who won the giveaway.
Oh, congratulations. I didn't even see it select them. Bonanni, even Aaron said he wasn't attempting to pronounce these. I don't know how you pronounce the style of them. But there's your Maui Jim logo up there in the top. And I am looking. Says we've got some mild scratches on the right lens. However, I don't see them. So,
Depends on the light.
yeah, that's what Dory, and she's correct. When we're working on these, we're in different lighting, and then we come into this room, this production room where we go live, and the lighting in here is completely different. So sometimes it's hard to see things under certain lighting. So these may have some hairline scratching on the front of them. I don't see anything that's jumping out. But there they are. And we'll go around the side. You have your Maui Jim Sport logo on the top of the arm there. And then I'll show you the sides. And this arm is in really, really good condition. There might be some minor scratching on it, but I'm not really seeing anything. You have a rubber piece right here that goes over the ear. It's in good condition. And we'll go around to the other side. There's your logo on the top of the arm. And again, there might be some minor, there's a little tiny scuff on the underside right there on this side that I see. A little scuff right there. And then here's your rubber piece over the ear, and it is in good condition. And we'll look at the inside of these lenses. So there's that one. And that one. And then your nose pads on these. The rubber is in good condition. However, they do need a real good cleaning. So there's the inside of them. But they're good and tight. The rubber's not peeling or cracking. And there are no markings on the bridge of these. The extension on these looks really good. There they are. Just close them like that so you can see that. And then the markings on these, let's see if I can get this in focus for you. Oh no. This has got your patent number on that arm. It's just a series of numbers there. And then on this arm, we have the Maui logo and the MJ407-02 made in Japan is what you have on this side. So these are overall, they're in really good condition. We've got 13 pre-bids on them. They do come with the case, the branded case. Let's go ahead and run them, Aaron. We are running on those now. Yes. Okay. I don't know why, but today feels like Friday to me. Yeah, I know it's Thursday, but it feels like a Friday.
Wishful thinking, perhaps.
Right? I think because it's been so hot this week, it's just seemed like a very long week. Brown Rosebud, thank you very much. All right. Next up, I have a pair of Ray-Ban. These are round metal. These are also from our Bradfordville store. They do have the brown Ray-Ban case with them. Open those up. And inside of the case, and they still have the microfiber cloth in the packaging. So that comes with those. And that's what that case looks like. And the glasses themselves, let's put them on Eric first. There we go. They have the blue lenses on them, and these are gold tone. These are polarized, and these do have some light scratches on the arms, the lens, and the frames. Here's your Ray-Ban marking on this lens. And then you have your little hidden Ray-Ban logo over here on that lens. And they do have some light hairline scratching on them. Just pull them up here where you can see them. And then these have your wire frames around the lenses. This has like a beveled detail to it. So if there is any scratching in that metal, you can't see it because of the design. So they look really good. And we'll go around to the side. Again, you have that little beveled detailing on your arm right there. And then it goes into your clear piece. I kind of thought Eric might be in your Lego show today because I think he's got something to show everybody. He said you're working him too hard today though, making him do 2 shows and back to back.
Yeah, but it gets tomorrow off.
Yep. So on these over the earpiece right here, you do have a little bit of minor scratching. They are clear, so it is really hard to see, but there's a couple little scratches in there. And then we'll go around on this side. And again, you've got that beveled detail there. And this earpiece, again, there's just a couple little minor scratches right there on that clear piece. And let's look at the inside of the lenses. I'll show you both sides. And then these have your, these are your hard nose pads. They're not the soft ones. And these are like an opaque, they're not the clear ones. You can see the coloring on those, and they are adjustable. And if there's any markings on these, I know you won't be able to see them. Yep, there are. So on this side, you've got your Ray-Ban Made in Italy marking here. And then on this side, you've got the model and the round metal, which is what they're called. And then the sizing is a 50, 21, 145. 50, 21, 145 is what the sizing information. But yeah, this is really, really small. I can't show you the font there. I can't get that in focus. The extension on these look pretty good. There might be a slight extension on the right side. And there they are closed. Oops. And there's the back of them. And I do have one pre-bid on these, and we're going to go ahead and run them. And there they are on Eric again. It reminds me of John Lennon. So we are running those. Ray-Ban Round Metal is what they are called, from our Bradfordville store here in North Tallahassee. And looks like we had somebody come in at the last second. And again, somebody jumped in there at the last second. Okay. So we are still going on these. All right, you guys.
Yeah, they're not going down without a fight.
That's right. Bella Motti, thank you very much. I hope I said that right. All right. Next up, I have a pair of Serengeti Felicity is the style. These are from our Port St. Joe store out on the Gulf Coast. We're going to put these on Eric. And I can already see I got an extension problem on these. I'll tell you about that when I get them up close and show you. Um, these do have some light scratches on the lenses, and the frames and arms may also have some light scratching. So let's look at them up close here. These are polarized. So let me pull them in here. Let me wipe them down real quick. So there's your logo right there, your S on the top of that lens. And let's see, I think they just need good cleaning right there. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna pull these in, let you see them up close. There's some hairline scratching on these, nothing major, but there are a few little hairline scratches. They do need to be cleaned. And then we'll go around to the side here. This is like a gunmetal gray on the arm there, and there might be some light scratching in there. And then you have like a silver acrylic piece for your earpiece. This one does have one little blemish right there near the bottom of the earpiece, right there. And then on this side, again, maybe some tiny little hairline scratching in that metal. And the earpiece on that one looks really good. And we'll look at the inside of the lenses here. I don't see anything major. Again, they do have some hairline scratching. These are they're the harder side of the silicone. They're not the hard plastic, but they're not the real soft silicone either. And they are in good condition. They're not yellowed, and they are adjustable. There are no markings on the bridge. And here you've got titanium on this arm. And then on this one, you have the name and the number 6692 for the style. I don't know. Is it in focus, Aaron?
Yeah.
Okay, yep, there it is right there. And then let's look at the extension on these. And I could tell when I put them on Eric, there is some type of little extension issue here. They need to be tightened. It's on the left side. And there's what they look like when you put them down. And there's the back of them. And let me put them back on Eric again, just so you can see what I'm talking about. See how they want to not hook on his ear on this side? There is an extension problem on this side right there. All right, so let's go ahead and run these, Aaron. And we are running on those. And we got a bid on them there. Okay, good. And if there's anything, if you're just coming in or you're going in and out, thank you, Sarah. If there's anything that did not sell, we'll rerun them at the end of the show. Just let us know in the chat what you want us to rerun, and at the end of the show, we will definitely do that. Next up, I have a pair of Maui Jim punch bowls. These are from our store in Thomasville, Georgia, South Georgia. It's about 45 minutes from Tallahassee. So these do have the Maui Jim case with them. There's the case. We'll open them up. And there's your inside of your case. So these do come with a branded case. And we're going to put these on Eric. There they are. That's what they look like on. And these, it says the light scratches on the lenses. And there may be some light scuffs or scratches on the arms. So I'll show them to you up close. There's your Maui Jim logo here in the front. And let's see what I'm seeing here. Let me wipe them so I can see better. All right. And yeah, there may be some hairline scratching on those lenses, maybe a little bit up in here on that one. Show you both lenses. And you do have like an ombre effect here in the coloring. It goes from like a deep brown into like an almond color. The frames around the lenses look pretty good. There might be a couple little minor hairline scratches right there in the bridge. And we'll go around to the side. You've got your Maui Jim logo here. And let me see if that wipes off. There's a little something right under that logo right there. And yes, that is coming off, whatever it is. They need a good cleaning. So there may be some minor hairline scratching in that arm. I don't see anything that's just really jumping out other than that little spot right there. It needs a good cleaning. Little tiny clear spot right there under the logo. And then we'll go around to this side. And again, right here, we need some cleaning, but that wiped right off. There's your logo. And there might be some minor scratching in that arm, but it looks really good. And let's look at the inside of the lenses. There's that one. And this one, and you can see my fingerprints right in there where I just did all that. And is that a scratch or is that, okay. So there's the inside. I believe that is a tiny hairline scratch right there on the inside of that lens. That's what they look like. These do have the little padded nose pads in them. Those are clean and those are in good condition. They're not peeling or anything. And then your arms, you've got, let's see if I can get that.
Yeah, you can see that.
All right, so there you go. I'll hold that there for a second. Your size is 54-17, 135. And then we'll go around to the other arm. And there you go. They're called punch bowl. And that one. And the extension on these is really good. And here's what they look like folded. It might be there might be a little minor extension on this left side when I did them that way. You see how they fold? And there you go. And there's the back view of them. I do have 7 pre-bids on these, and we're going to go ahead and run them. We're running on those. I'm going to call Erin out. You must be hungry.
What makes you say that?
Because I keep hearing your stomach growling.
I'm thinking about lunch. I'll be honest with you.
Joy Toy, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm sitting over here and I keep hearing the little growl. I'm like, that's Erin. Of course, I'm excited. We actually have a food truck coming to our location today for lunch. And I think I'm going to try out the wings. I was looking at the menu this morning, trying to decide what I wanted to try. So I think I'm going to do the wings. What you going to get, Erin?
I was thinking either the wings or a Philly.
A Philly. I looked at the Philly too. All right, next up I have a pair of Ray-Ban Aviators. These are from our Thomasville, Georgia store. These do come with the brown Ray-Ban case. Here's the front of it, the back of it, and the inside. So that's the case. Let's put these glasses on Eric. We can see what they look like. These are your gold tone frames, Ray-Ban Aviators. He said, wings sound so good. You're making me hungry too. Do you have some new ones? No, I don't have any new sunglasses. We are Goodwill, and I would say probably 99% of the things we show or get are pre-owned. They are not new. All right, so let me pull these in up close so you can see them. These have some very light scratches on the lenses. And the metal frames do have a few scuffs on the metal. I'll show you all that up close. So here's your Ray-Ban logo here on the front of these. And these have some minor hairline scratching. I see a couple little tiny ones right up in here. And the other lens, I don't really see anything, but you do have a couple right up in here. And then on these frames, right around the bottom, on the gold part, you got a little bit of scuffing right in there on that side. This top piece looks really good. There might be some minor hairline scratching in there. But there's the top of the frame. And there's the bottoms of them. Oh, Eric's on a diet. So we'll go around to the side here. Again, there's some minor scuffing and scratching in that gold. It's really hard to see, but there he is. And then you've got your clear earpiece, and it does also have some minor scuffing on it. And we'll go around to the other side, and same on this side. There's some minor hairline scuffing on that gold piece. And you have your clear earpiece. And you can see there's a couple of tiny scratches in there on that earpiece right there. Let's look at the inside of these. Show you both of them. There we go. And then these have the softer silicone pads in them. And they do have the Ray-Ban logos inside of both nose pads. And these are clear. They're not yellowed. And they are adjustable. There are no markings on the bridge. And on the arm of this one, I don't even know if I can read this, y'all, in person. Let me, yeah, I got a loop. I do. I am prepared. Even with the loop, they are hard to read. It's got the model number on them. The size is 62 14 135. And then on the other arm, you've got the Ray-Ban Made in Italy logo. So that's what's on the inside of these arms. So that is a very tiny markings in there. And matter of fact, on camera, it almost looks like that's scratches.
Is it like dark lettering?
It is.
Okay.
Yep, but it's very tiny lettering. Yep. The extension on these look really good. And there we are folded. Let me hold that back up. You got a little overextension on that side. You can see it when you fold them. And there it is folded that way. There's the back view of them. And we do have one pre-bid on these. And we'll go ahead and run them. And we are running on those now. I was just going back. I don't think I missed much in the comments there. You were talking about food and eating lunch.
And Eric's strict diet.
Oh, what is Eric getting from the food truck? Yeah. I'll share mine with him. He needs some nourishment before that Lego show today at 2 o'clock.
I'm trying to tell him he should take a cheat day.
Right? Shanna Danae. Thank you very much, Shanna. All right. Next up, I have a pair of Smith. These are called Capers. These are black on black. Put them on Eric here so you can see what they look like. They don't want to sit on his head quite right. But there they are on Eric. These do have some light scratches on the lenses, and there might be some very light scratches on the frames and arms. So we're going to look at these up close. So up on the front right there, it says Chroma Pop on that lens right there. And yes, these are, there might be some tiny hairline scratching on the front of these. I don't see anything. The frames on the front of them look really good. They're a black matte finish. So they look really good. And then you go around to the side. In gold, you have your Smith logo here on the arm, and that arm is in really good condition. I don't see anything on the outside of that arm. And we're going to go around to this side. There's your Smith logo. And again, that arm looks really good on the outside. Let's look at the inside of these lenses. Give them a quick little wipe. I don't know where all the dust and well, I do know where all the dust and lint comes from in this place. We're in a dusty warehouse, y'all. We have stuff going in and out of here all the time. Everything gets dusty and dirty every day, including us. So there's the inside of those lenses. There might be some tiny hairline scratching in there. I don't see anything that really stands out. You do have your padded. They're kind of soft, but they're not real soft, but they are like a rubber nose pads in there, and they're in good condition. They're not cracking or peeling or anything. Your arms on this one, there's your sizing information right there. These are polarized. And then on this one, you have the style and the model number right there. And on the inside of these arms, there might be some tiny hairline scratching. But again, I don't see any damages. The extension on these, it looks like the right side. There might be a little overextension on them. There they are folded. There they are folded from the back. These are really lightweight. I like the way these feel. I actually like these glasses.
Yeah, they're real smooth.
They are. So I don't have any pre-bids on these. Let's see who's going to get these. Let's go ahead and run them. They are polarized. And these are from our Destin store out on the West Coast. Vacation destination out there in Destin, Florida. Very, very nice area out there. And we have a very nice store out there. If you're ever out in that area vacationing, please go out there and visit our store while you're there. All right, we got somebody came in at the last second there, and coin jar. Thank you very much. That's a nice pair of glasses you got there. All right, next up I have a pair of Diff Dash is what they're called. These are from our Bradfordville store, and these are black on black. And Eric looks really cool with these on. You're welcome, coin jar. So these have some light scratches on the lenses and the frames, and these are part of the Jesse James Decker collaboration. I remember when Dory was looking at these, she couldn't read I'll show it to you in a minute, but she couldn't make out the name on them, herself or a couple of other people she had looking with her. And I got them, and I figured out who they were, the signature on them. But there's the diff up there in the corner, and these lenses look really good on the front. I do see one minor scratch right there. It's right in there. It's a tiny little scratch. But otherwise, the front of those look really good. They do have the black wire frames. The frames are in good condition. And there's the top of them. And then you go around to the side. You've got your diff logo right there. This is your metal. There's some tiny little hairline scratching right in there. And then you've got this little silver piece, which that piece, I think they both move like that. Yeah. It's got a little movement right there, that silver piece. And then you go into your acrylic earpiece. That earpiece is in really, really good shape. And then we'll go around to this side, and there's your diff logo. Again, there's some tiny hairline scratching in there. There's that little silver piece. And this earpiece also is in really good condition. And let's look at the inside of them. They have like a blue tint to them. And no markings on the bridge. And then these have your hard nose pads, and these are black. And they're in good condition. And those are adjustable. Those nose pads are. And let's see what kind of markings we've got. This has diff eyewear, make the difference on it right there. And then on this side, we've got dash. Oh, that's just the model. Dash BKGR18. And then here is your Jesse James Decker signature here, the collab. That is that signature right there. Took me a little while to find these and verify them, but I did find it. All right, and then you also have the signature on the inside of the other earpiece as well. So we're going to go ahead and run them. Diff dash. It's a mouthful. Diff dash.
Apparently Wilder wants to talking about Eric getting bald head.
Wilder's on here. Well, good morning, Mr. Wilder. How are you doing, sir? You don't like that Eric doesn't have any hair? Eric actually had some hair. Thank you, Coin Jar. When I first found Eric, he had some hair. Eric is a cosmetology head, and he had some crazy hair on him, y'all. And I took it off of him. You can see the little holes back here where I pulled the hair pieces off of him and got rid of it. But he did have some hair, but it didn't look very good on him. I thought he looked better bald.
Some people can really rock the bald look.
Right?
Eric.
Yes. But hey, you never know. I might find him some hair for a show. Dress him up a little bit. I have to see what I can do. What were those? I just gave you diffs. Okay. Okay, it cut it off. That's why I can't see them. Okay. These right here are baby fats. And I don't know what store. Oh, they're from Port St. Joe. I see it now. It's just cut off at the very bottom of my page. So these are baby fat. They're from the Port St. Joe store. And they're like a burgundy color. And y'all all say hi to Wilder. He's my grandson, y'all. He's watching from North Carolina. He starts kindergarten next week. So this is his last week of summer vacation at home with his mother. And Wilder said that's so rude that I took his hair. Aw. All right. So these are the baby fat. These do have some minor hairline scratching on them. You've got your little baby fat logo up here in the top corner of this lens. If y'all can see that. It's really hard to see, but it is there.
It's a little bit blurry, but you can see that it's there.
Yeah. These are like a burgundy color, burgundy reddish tone. Then you got a little minor. Nope, that's not a scratch. I just wiped it off right there on the frame. So yeah, there's a couple of minor hairline scratches in those frames. I don't really see anything that stands out. We'll go around to the side. You've got your baby fat logo here in gold. And this arm looks really good. There's a little place right, yeah, that just wiped right off. So there's this arm. Earpiece looks good. And then same on this side. Looks like I just need a little cleaning over here. Yep. So there's your logo. And again, this arm looks really, really good. On the inside. And these are all one piece. They do not have a separate nose pad. It's all one acrylic piece. And then the markings right there, you've got baby fat. And then on this one, you have your sizing information and your color and style. So we're going to go ahead and run these. These are the baby fat Berg is what they call them.
I really like that color on those frames.
Yeah, it's not a color you see a lot for sunglasses. Usually you have the more red or the deep maroon. That's kind of an in-between. Sandcap, thank you very much.
Should we go ahead and get started on another giveaway?
Sure. We're going to do our second giveaway of the day. This one is just a little sunglass or glasses lanyard to put on your glasses. It's beaded. It's got all these cute little black beads, and then you've got these little larger bead detailing on each side. All you have to do to enter our giveaway is follow us. So anyone is welcome to enter our giveaway. You just need to give us a follow. And of course, if you'd like to share out our show, we would also appreciate that. And Whatnot will pick a random winner in about 4.5 minutes. So you're welcome, Sandcap. All right, next up I have a pair of Ray-Ban. These are round metal from our Bradfordville store. I think we had some of these earlier. Here's the case. They come with black. This case does have a little damage on the back of it. These came with the glasses. So there's the case right there. Case is kind of rough on this one. All right, and let's see. Let's put these on Eric. And there they are. They are gold tone, and they have like these purple lilac lenses. These do have some very light scratches on the lenses, and there might be some minor scratching on the frames and arms, but we will look at those. I really like the colorway on these. This purple that's not something you see every day. All right, so there's your Ray-Ban logo in the front here. And I see a little hairline scratch right here on that lens. And let's see, it's a little minor scratching up there on the frame on that side right there above my thumb. And there's a little hairline scratch over here. Here's your RB. Here's your hidden logo over here on this lens. And this has that beveled metal on it around the frames. So there's the bottom and the top of those. The bridge looks good. It also has that beveled metal. We're going to go around to the side here. Again, you've got that little beveled detailing. Then it goes into the smooth round wire. And then you have the tortoise earpiece. This side looks really, really good. There might be some minor hairline scratching on that gold frame right there. The earpiece looks good. And this side, same. It's in really good condition. There may be some minor hairline scratching in that gold. And your earpiece looks really good on this one as well. And we're going to look at the inside of the frames. They're in really, really good condition. Again, there's a couple of hairline scratches. This one does have the Ray-Ban, and it says Ray-Ban something else on that bridge right there. Oh, the sizing, 5021. So it's got Ray-Ban 5021 right on the inside of your bridge right there. This has that opaque. These are the hard nose pieces, nose pads, and they are not the clear ones. And they are in good condition. And the extension on these look really good. Let me close them for you both ways. And again, these are ones I'm not going to be able to show you the markings. It says Ray-Ban made in Italy on this arm. And then on this arm, you've got the RB 3447N round metal. And then the sizing is the 5021 145 3N. So these are in really good condition. The biggest call out on these, aside from the couple little hairline scratches, is that the case is ripped on these, the back of the case. All right, so I've got one pre-bid on those. Let's go ahead and run them. I really like that purple color. I don't know that I've ever seen any with that coloring on the lenses.
Yeah, that's real pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are. And we are going. All right, we've got a couple of bidders and all right, we're still going. Y'all must like the purple too.
Here comes the giveaway.
And the giveaway winner is,
The giveaway winner is Joy Toy.
congratulations, Joy Toy, and Coin Jar. Congratulations on those glasses. I hope you enjoy those. Those are nice. All right, next up I have a pair of Swarovski Fundamentals is what these are called. These are black on black. Put them on Eric. And these actually have some crystals on the arms. I'll show you those. These do have some light scratching on the lenses. And there may be some light scratching on the frames and arms. So we'll look at those up close. So I'm going to pull them in here. And let's look at the front of them first. And I do see a couple little hairline scratches on these lenses. And there's a couple little hairline scratches on the frames up here at the top. So I'm going to hold them up there where you can see them. And then when you come around to the side, here's your Swarovski crystals right there on the side with your logo. And that's the silver hardware. And then there's some minor scratching on that arm. And your earpiece looks really good. It's got like a little beveled tip right there. And then we'll come around to the other side. There's your Swarovski crystals on that side. And again, you do have a little bit of hairline scratching on that arm. This right here is just where it needs to be cleaned. That'll wipe off. And you've got that little beveled detailing over the earpiece there as well. The inside of these, I'll show you the inside of the lenses. Again, the lenses do have some hairline scratching on them. And these are all one piece. You do not have separate nose pads on them. And then on this side, there's your Swarovski marking. And you've got your Made in China down here. And then on this side, here is your style and your sizing information. And that's a 5613-140 on the sizing. And they're called Fundamentals, and they are designed in Italy. That's the marking you have right here. The extension on these is really good. There they are folded. And the back view of them. And I do have one pre-bid on these, and we're going to go ahead and run them. And those are from our Destin store out on the West Coast. And we are running on those. And KP, congratulations. All right, next up, I have a pair of, oh, we got another pair of these?
Yeah.
Dang, Doreen, what'd you do? Go out and advertise and say, I want this style? No, Jim. Again,
Keepa.
you looked it up?
Yes.
Hey, say it again.
Ho-Oh Keepa.
Ho-Oh Keepa. Okay. These are polarized. These do come with the case. This is our third pair of these today in this show.
I figured if we're going to show 3 of them,
Yeah.
we'll learn how to say it, right?
Yep, there's the inside of the case. These do have your little Maui Jim microfiber with them.
I'm glad we did there.
Yeah, people like these. Well, Mountain Gems in general, people like. But this style is, they seem like they're really good, the way they're made. All right, these are from our store here in Tallahassee, North Monroe. And these have some light scratches on the lenses, frames, and arms. So there they are on Eric, and let's pull them in here. So this would be number 3 of the day for these. Let me wipe them down real quick so I can put my fingerprints all back on them. All right, you've got your Maui Jim logo here in the top. And I see a couple of light scratches on this lens right here in particular. There's a couple down here at the bottom. There's a pretty bigger one up here at the top. Can they see that, Eric? Aaron? Eric?
Point out again, please.
It's up here. It almost looks like a little Nike swoosh.
Not really. It's not much going on.
I mean, it's a hairline scratch, but there's definitely a scratch there, you guys, up near the top, right in there on that lens. And there's a couple of tiny ones down there, and there might be a couple little hairline over here on this side. They've got like that tortoise finish on them. And you go around the side. Of course, the logo is on the top of the arm. There's your MJ Sport. And there may be some minor scuffing on that arm. I don't see anything that's just jumping out at me. You have this little rubber piece for the ear. It's in good condition. It's not cracking or peeling or lifting. And then again, on this side, there's your logo on the top of the arm. And there might be some minor scratching in there. There's a little scuff on the bottom of it right there. When it's turned to the side, that scuff is on the underside right there. And then here's your earpiece for that one. And let's look at the inside of these. Let me wipe them down better. Oops. So there's this lens. And this one. And then these nose pads are clean. They are silicone. And they are not cracking or peeling or anything. They're in really good condition. And on the arms of these, on this side, you have the style. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's small.
It was in focus for just a second.
And then on this side is where you have the sizing information. These are 64, 17, 130, made in Japan. And you got right there on the inside of that arm by that nose piece, you got a little scuff right there. On this side, you do not, just on that one side. And there's the extension on these. And here's what they look like closed. And we have 3 pre-bids on these, and let's go ahead and run them.
Can you try to say that one again, please?
Right. And we are running on those. Yep. I'm gonna get me something to drink while we're bidding on those. All right, and we're still going. Yeah, these were a hit today, Doreen. So, and I'm assuming all those came from the same store.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't paying attention as I was.
In some way too.
Yeah, they're like a little different coloring to them. Yep. All right, Pink Snapper. Thank you very much. All right, I have a pair of Diff Imani Shield. These are from our North Monroe store. They do have the Diff case. There's the front and back of the case. And these do have the microfiber branded cloth in them. So that's the case that comes with them. And again, just a reminder, we ship all of these sunglasses in some type of case, but the ones that have the branded cases with them, we show you the cases. So there they are on Eric. Those look really, really good. These are made by Diff, and they remind me of Armani's. They have that style to them or something there as I look at them. These may have some very light scuffs or scratches on the frames. And we'll look at this lens. This lens is all one piece. It is one lens. You've got your Div logo up here in the corner. And these lenses look really, really good, you guys. They're in really good condition. There may be some minor hairline scratching, but I'm not seeing anything on them. There's the top. You've got your gold frame up here. It's in good condition. And then the bottom, the frame is on the inside of the glasses. So this is actually the lens that you see on the bottom right there. But yeah, those lenses are in really good condition on these. You've got your Diff logo right here in the gold hardware. And let's see, it might be a little tiny scuff right there in the gold near the top of that one. Then the earpiece is the tortoise finish. Very good condition. And on this side again, you've got your Diff logo. There might be some minor hairline scratching in there. The earpiece looks really good. And let me show you the inside of this lens. It's in really good condition. You see that frame is on the inside of the glasses. And I think that might be a minor little scuff right there on the inside. I don't think it's a scuff. After I wiped it, I think it went away. Yep. These are your softer silicone nose pads. And they do have the Diff logo inside the center of them, and they are clear and clean and adjustable. And then on your arms on these, this is the style here. And I know y'all can't see that. That's very small.
Yeah, it's not showing up.
Yep. And then on this side, it's Diff eyewear make the difference. It's their little slogan. And I don't think these have the sizing listed on them. It just says 139, 145 PRC, and then the model, Imani, with the model number. These are in really good condition. The extension on them looks good. There they are closed. And there's the back of them. These have one pre-bid on them. And let's go ahead and run them, Erin. All right, and we have a couple bidders on those. And I don't think Scarlett is here today. I haven't heard from her, but I see she's got a pre-bid on these too. Thank you, Scarlett. All right, next up I have a pair of Tom Ford, and these do have a COA from a third party. They have been authenticated by Legit Mark. Here is the outside. This is that velvet material. It definitely needs a good cleaning. It's got a lot of discoloration and lint on it. This is the Tom Ford case. There's the inside of it. And let's put these on Eric. Let you see what they look like on. So there they are on him. And the style of these is called ANIFT. That's like 2 words. I don't know if that's an acronym for something. I'm not sure. And these are from our Destin store out on the West Coast. And these do have some mild scratching on the lenses. They are definitely a little more than hairline scratches. So when you pull them in here, you've got several scratches in this area. And on this lens, you've got some in here, some here. There's your Tom Ford logo. Just going to hold them up there. Can you see them? Because they do have some mild scratching on those lenses. And there's a little minor scuffing on the top of the frames up there as well. So I'll let you see those. The bottom of the frames look really good. They do need to be cleaned. And then there's the very top of the frames. Those are in good condition. You come around to the side. You've got your T right here, and then it goes around to the side arm. It's like a silver. There is some scratching and scuffing in this arm, particularly around that logo right there. And then you have your Tom Ford logo right there at the earpiece. Again, there is some scratching and scuffing on this arm. And then we're going to go around to the other side again. You see how that logo comes around? And you can see there is a little bit of tarnishing on both of those logos. They are silver tone, but there is some tarnishing to them. And then again on this side, you do have some minor scratching and scuffing on that arm. And then there's your Tom Ford logo on the earpiece on this one. And I'll show you the inside of the lenses. These are all one piece. They do not have separate nose pads. So you've just got your big acrylic nose pads in there. And let's see what kind of markings these have on them. Can you read that?
Yeah.
Okay. So 5816-140 is the size on these. And these are the Tom Ford 485D. And then on this side, you have your Tom Ford Made in Italy logo on that side. The extension on these, you do have a little overextension on the left side. I don't know what it is about the left side. There they are closed. And that's the back view of them. We do have 4 pre-bids on these. And we're going to go ahead and run them. And I've got a few more pair, and at the end of this show today, I do have a couple of boxes. I've done this the last couple of shows. I've got 2 different boxes. They are just assorted sunglasses and readers. They're weighted boxes. Sandcap, thank you very much. And then I also have a box of empty cases that are all kind of sunglass and reader cases. So I do have that out there. We also sell those weighted boxes like that on our website, shopgoodwill.com. You can, if you haven't been on shopgoodwill.com, there's about 140 different e-commerce centers on there nationwide, not just us. You can go on there and you can filter it down if you just wanted to see what Tallahassee has on there. What's the description on these say?
It says, oh, hold on, let me,
Does it say that's missing? No.
no,
Do they have pre-bids on them?
yeah.
Okay. All right, then this next pair, they're a Kate Spade Samantha's. I see some damage on these that's not disclosed in the pre-listing, and there is a pre-bid on them. If the person who pre-bid on these is here, let me know. And if you do not want these, I will remove that bid. These are Kate Spade Samantha's. These are black on black. These are from our Pensacola street store, which is right down the road from us here at e-commerce. So there's what they look like on Eric. They are Kate Spade. And these just have some light hairline scratching on the lenses and the frames. I can see a couple little hairline scratches. I definitely see a little scratch up there on the frame. So they do have some light scratching in those frames and on the lenses. And they have like that cat eye effect. So when you go around the side, you have the Kate Spade logo here on this arm, and that's what is not listed in the pre-bid description. The logo on the other arm is missing. The spade is not there. So that is a big call out on these. You have the spade logo on one arm. You do not have the spade logo on the other arm. It is missing the little gold logo. Let's see. Otherwise, you've just got some little hairline scratching on these arms. Yep, that's just wipes off. Over the earpieces look really good. But again, you are missing the logo on the right side. Comic-Con. Yep. Yeah, that's the person that pre-bid on them. I'll show you the markings here. There's the Samantha's. And 5420 140 is the sizing on these. And then let me go over here on the other arm. And you've got Kate Spade, New York. The other thing I noticed about these, there's definitely something wrong on the right side. You can see that right there. I can't pull that arm all the way up. Are you taking those out, Aaron, or what are you doing with them?
I did a edit, but didn't remove the pre-bid.
No, you can't edit. You've got to delete them
Okay.
and then go to inventory and put them back.
Yep, I can do
Attach
that.
them to the show. It won't let you edit and remove a pre-bid. All right, so we're going to run them because I have them in the show. It's just going to take him a second there to get them pinned back. But yeah, that was not listed, that logo is missing. And it also was not listed about that extension problem on that hinge. I did notice as I was just playing around with them that straightened out a little bit. But they're tight. Like the hinge don't want to move like it should over there. So these definitely have some damage to them. And I'm just going to throw them up here and run them since we have them in the show. He's just trying to get them back over there so he can pin them back up there without that pre-bid on them.
Yep, I got it ready to go.
All right, go ahead and pin it and run them. All right. And we are running on those. We always try to make sure we disclose and do all of the call outs, any damages. We definitely want to be transparent as these items are not new. And of course, if we see an issue like that, we will always do whatever we can to work with you and rectify it. All right, next up, I have a pair of Costa Isabella. These are also from our Pensacola Street store down the road from us. This is the Costa case. Of course, you can see the case does have some wear on it. It's been well used. And there's the inside of the case, and it does have the Costa branded microfiber cloth with it as well. And let's put these on Eric, and there they are. That's what they look like on, and these have some light scratches on the lenses and the frames. So these are 580 polarized. There's your marking right there in the front on this lens. And it says, let's see what I see on them. They do have some minor hairline scratches on the lenses. Nothing deep or crazy, but I do see just a couple little tiny hairline scratches on them. The frame right there is a little tiny scuff at the top over that one. And otherwise, and a little tiny scratch right there. Otherwise, the frames around the lenses look good, and there are some minor hairline scratching. Here's your Costa logo on the side. You got the silver detailing with the black logo. And there's just some minor scratching in that arm. Earpiece looks good. And then again, the same on this side. There's some minor hairline scratching on that arm. Needs some cleaning right there. There's your logo. And the earpiece is in good condition. Show you the inside of the lenses. She said Wilder won't stop talking about Eric being bald-headed. Oh my goodness. So the inside of these lenses look pretty good. I do see a couple little minor scratches on the top of the frames on the inside there. And then you've got your Costa logo here on the inside of this arm. And you've got these little divots right here for the earpieces. And those are in good condition. And on this side, you have the Isabella IB32 and the patent pending number. And again, the little earpiece things over here are in good condition. You do have the little rubber nose pad pieces, and those are also in good condition. They're not cracking or peeling. There they are right there. And the extension on these, you have a little overextension on the left side. I would say these are probably women's. I don't normally gender them, but I would say these tend to look more like a woman's style than a man, yes. Maybe you should put that hat on Eric. Hand me that Spider-Man hat, Erin, over there. There's what they look like closed. And there they are right there. And we do have 5 pre-bids on these. And we're going to go ahead and run them. Here you go, Wilder. There, you don't have to see his bald head. He can wear his Spider-Man hat. And we're running on those. Eric looks funny with a hat on, don't he? Joy Toy, thank you very much.
Yeah, I certainly think so.
Let me turn it around, don't he? Let me see what it looks like if I flip it to the, oh, we got a tag on the hat. I didn't know we had a Goodwill tag on the hat. Of course we do. All right. Let's see. I don't know if it look any different on him that way. Oh, yeah. Well, Eric's got a big head. There we go. I won't be able to get the sunglasses on him like that because of his ears. All right, Wilder, he's not bald anymore, buddy. Let me know how you like that. All right, next up I have a pair of ESS. This is an eye shield set. This is also from our Pensacola Street store. And this is like a little, you can put this bag on your belt. It's got a little clip and everything that comes with it. And let's see what all we got in here. So there's the glasses. We'll look at those in just a second. We've got some kind of cleaner in here. You've got your branded micro. Oh no, that's the little bag. That's not the cloth. So you've got your little bag, your cleaner. You have the manual in here, and you have an extra lens, and you have a little ESS sticker, and then a little elastic. He loves that hat. Yeah, there's a little elastic strap that goes on there. So you got all kind of goodies that come with these. So these are the actual glasses here. Let's see if we can slide them in here. So that's the clear. And then you've got this extra lens where you can swap them out. They both say ice on the front of them there. So you could do them in the dark or you could do them in the clear, kind of like safety glasses. Whoops. And let me drop them on the table. Let me look at these lenses. I see a couple little hairline scratches on this black one, but otherwise it's in really good condition. You've got some information up here, some numbers up here on the top. I have no idea. ESS 05-2010. And then you've got Z87 plus S 01 is what those numbers are right there. This nose pad piece in the middle is a soft silicone piece, and it's in really, really good condition. So there's the inside of that lens. All right, and then let's look at the lens that are in the glasses. And that's a clear lens. It's all one piece. I do not see any scratching on it. It has that same nose piece in it that the other lens does. You come around the side, you've got that ESS logo here. And that arm's in really good condition. I was feeling it's plastic. I didn't know if it was like a rubber or plastic, but it's like a plastic hard piece. And then on the other side, your logo. There's the inside of this nose piece. And this still has a sticker on it. It says bend the earpiece to fit. Oh, that would make sense why it's made the way it is. And then there are no markings on this. It looks like this is adjustable. And you can adjust it into these grooves here to make this arm longer or shorter. And then, of course, also you can swap out that clear lens and you can put in the actual sunglass lens with it. So you've got two lenses, the frames, you've got your microfiber bag, your cleaning drops, the little manual, the case, and the little sticker that comes with it. So we've got one pre-bid on these, and we're going to go ahead and run them. And let me go back. It says you saved his hair. No, I didn't save his hair. He had hair. Oh, you said shaved. Okay. Yeah, I didn't shave it. I took it off. I know he's not understanding that. All right, and we are running on these. And Stormy Wiz. Thank you very much, Stormy. All right, Doreen, I'm gonna let you put all this back together. I done tore it apart. Here, let me hand you that first so I don't get scratched. All right. All right, next up I have a pair of Valentino. These are called Rock Stud Aviators. These are from our Bradfordville store. And these are pretty unique looking. Let's see. So here we go. There they are on Eric. I'm going to have to move the hat a little bit. There we go. To get to the ears. So there they are on. And these have some light scratches on the lenses and the frames. And these are Valentino. And these do have a COA. They have been authenticated. So these are like a neon orange with a silver frame. And let me pull them in close here so you can see the lenses on them. I see some minor hairline scratching on those lenses. Nothing major that really stands out. And you do have these are wire frames. You've got like that neon orange and silver. There may be some minor scratching on those frames, but I don't really see anything. They need a good cleaning, but I don't see any damages to them. And then you've got these little silver like stud things on both sides of the arms. So here's your Valentino marking here. This is silver. There's some hairline scratching on that silver piece. And then this is your acrylic earpiece. And there might be a little bit of scuffing on that. Looks pretty good. And then in the tip of the earpiece, you have this little silver detail at the tip of it right there, metal. And same on the other side, you have your Valentino marking, maybe some minor scratching in there on that silver piece. And your earpiece, again, there's a couple little scratches right in there. And then there's that silver piece on the tip. And then we'll look at the inside of the lenses. And these do have your softer silicone nose pads. They are clear. They do have the V logo inside of both of them. And those are adjustable. And on this side, you have the Valentino Made in Italy marking. And then on this side over here, you have the sizing and model information. Can you read that, Aaron?
Yeah, that shows up pretty well.
Dang, okay. Yeah, they're 6212. All right, and then the extension on these, I would say they're probably a little overextended on both sides, the left and the right. They could probably use a little bit of tightening to bring them back in. Here they are closed. And there's the back view of them. So we do have 2 pre-bids on these. And we'll go ahead and run them. Valentino. Can't get him to sit right on his old big head. There we go. And we are running on these. Yes. And Scarlett. Thank you very much, Scarlett.
I thought we'd go ahead and run our final giveaway.
Yeah, we got one more giveaway, and then we have like 2 more pair of glasses, and then we have those boxes to do. So this next giveaway is this is a little keychain or a bag charm. It's a little crystal turtle, cute little rhinestone-like turtle. All you have to do to enter our giveaway is follow us. We do appreciate all of the follows and shares, and that is why we do these giveaways. Also, if you're a Lego person, we do have a show at 2 o'clock today. Y'all come back at 2 for our Lego show, and then tomorrow at 10 we have a purse show. And don't forget to check out our Buy It Now shop as well. All right, so I have a pair of Prada. No, not the Prada's yet. I have a pair of Future Mood. These are called Aura Bliss. These are from our Pensacola Street store. And these are pretty cool, y'all. I don't know. There you go. There they are on Eric. They're called Future Mood. And they have some slight light scratching on the lenses, arms, and frames. So I'll show you that as I go around. So these are clear. They've got your green lenses, and then they have gold detailing. So there's some hairline scratching on those lenses. Nothing major. And I see a little minor scratching on the frames around the top and a little tiny bit right there in the bridge of the nose. And then you have this little gold detailing here on both sides. So that's what the fronts look like. And then you go around the side and you've got this gold detailing here with the clear acrylic. And these are kind of wide, the arms on them. And there's some minor scratching on those arms. And your earpiece looks good. Let's go to the other side. It's the same. And again, there's just a little bit of minor scratching on that arm. Over the ear looks really good. And the inside of these, let me wipe them down real quick. So you can see them better. There we go. So there's the inside of the lenses. And then let's look at these arms. There's your future mood right there. And this says Aura Bliss right there. And then it's got number, I think that's 100. And then it's 40. Is that 49 or 48? I have to get my loop to see that in gold. 49, 20, 150 is the sizing. 49, 20, 150 right there in gold. And then on this side, you've got these little icons. Like there's a little palm tree, like an upside down pyramid. And these say conjured in California, handmade in China. Conjured. That's an interesting choice of wording. Wonder what that means. There's your extension on them. And here they are folded. You can see, let's go the other way with them. Might have a little need a little slight adjustment on those extensions. Think more on the right side than left. That's what they look like from the back. And we're going to go ahead and run them. Those are kind of unique. I don't think I've ever seen a pair like that before. They are known to use light therapy to alert mood. Very niche and awesome. Oh, thank you for letting us know that. To alter mood. Okay. Did not know that. All right. You run those, Aaron?
Yeah.
All right. All right. If there's anything out there in the shop that we ran earlier that didn't sell and you want us to rerun it, now is the time to speak.
Oh, Shan said I wanted them. Whoops.
All right. Well, I can put them back up.
I still got them pinned.
I didn't know he ran them. I didn't even see him run. I was still talking. All right. We'll put them back up there. Go ahead. But yeah, if there's anything else out there in the shop that didn't sell earlier, y'all let us know, and we'll go ahead and run them at the end of the show. Leanne, congratulations on that last giveaway. And thank you, Shanna. Thank you very much. I want to see a picture of you wearing these. All right, so I've got one more pair of sunglasses, and then I've got a couple of boxes. I've got 2 boxes of sunglasses and a box of empty cases. So these are the Pradas. These are from our I'm losing my place here. These are from our Bradfordville store. So here's the case. You can see the case has some scratching and discoloration on it. This is a hard case, plastic hard case. And there's the inside of it. See, it's got this little insert in it. But that's the product case right there. And here's the actual glasses. We're going to put them on Mr. Eric. This is going to be his last pair of the day. These are a tortoise finish, and these are a cat eye. These do have a COA. They have been authenticated by a third party. And that COA will come with the sunglasses. I got to grab me something to drink real quick, y'all. I'm dying. I've been talking too much. All right, let me pull them up here and let's see what these look like. So these do have your tortoise frames, your finish on them. You've got your Prada logo up here on this lens in the corner. And these do have some minor hairline scratching on the lenses. I can see a couple little scratches right there. The frames themselves, there's a tiny little scratch right there. And otherwise, the front of the frames look really good. Up here at the very, very top, there's a little tiny scratch right there. So there's the top of them. And here's the bottom of those frames. These are all one piece. They don't have separate nose pads. So you do have a couple little hairline scratches in these frames. in these lenses, and you have a couple of places with some scuffs. On the side here, you have the Prada logo in gold. And let's see what this arm looks like. You've got a couple little hairline scratches in that arm. And over the earpiece looks good. I feel like, let me wipe these off real quick. They look like they're really dirty. Yep, there we go. I just want to make sure. I want to make sure they're not damaged. Make sure they can see what I'm looking at here. Okay. Yeah, so they do need a good cleaning. You do have a little bit of scuffing right there on that earpiece, just a little bit, some tiny, tiny scratching, and they needed a good cleaning. And then you're going to go around on this side. There's your Prada logo. And again, just some tiny little scratches in there on that arm, and they do need a good cleaning. The inside of the lenses. And then right here, there's your hidden serial number that they use for authentication purposes on that lens. And then here's your Prada made in Italy on the inside of this arm. And that inside of that arm is in good condition. And then on this arm, let's see if I can get that in focus.
Yeah, it looks good.
All right, I'll just hold that there for a second. Y'all can see the model number and the sizing information. They are a 5418. And then also the inside of that earpiece looks good. The extension on these are, you can see it. They're overextended on both sides. They do need to be tightened up and brought in a little bit. See how they kind of flip out there? So they do have a little bit of overextension on them. There they are folded. And there's the back view of them. I have 4 pre-bids on these, and we're going to go ahead and run them. Those do come with a third-party COA, and that will be included with the glasses when we ship them out. Also, all of our items ship out today. They will be shipped today. And we are running on these. And Shanna Dene, thank you very much, Shanna. All right. All right, so I'm going to do these boxes real quick. Are there any requests for any of the individual pairs that are still left in the shop?
I see that all 3 have a pre-bid.
All right, anything that has a pre-bid, I need them back. That means they came in after I run them
Yeah.
and they bid on them, so I need to run them again.
All 3 of them.
You got them? Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and run these because once I dump them boxes out, I've done moved my camera.
Yeah, fair point.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run these glasses first. So these are diffs. This 1380. I'm dyslexic today.
Yep, got them.
All right, these are pen diff cat eyes. Have the case. I did run these earlier. Case is in good condition, and these are black on black. These are the cat eyes. And what number did I say they were? 1380.
Yes.
Let me see what my call outs were on them. 1380. Oh, these were at the beginning of the show. All right. All right, Eric, give them back. You can't keep them. So there's your diff logo right there. These do have some minor hairline scratching up there on the top of those frames. And there's a couple little minor hairline scratches on the lenses. Again, on the arms, you do have some minor hairline scratching in there. Earpieces look good. And the same on this arm. Minor scratches. Earpieces look good. They do need some cleaning. These are all one piece. And you've got your diff logo here. And there's your, these are polarized. There you go. And these also have the diff logo on the inside of both arms, the earpieces. And there's the extension on them. And that's what they look like closed. All right, Aaron, go ahead and run them. Those are the diff cat eye polarized sunglasses. And we are running on those. Yes. And me and Snoopy. Thank you very much. I like your name. All right. And then I've got let's see, which pair you got? Or you don't have a pair up yet.
The div. Scotch.
1386.
1386. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. These are also diff. These are black on black. I ran these earlier. Let's see, 1386. Let me go back to my notes. Oh, okay. Tosca too, yep. All right, and these also, they're the same. They have some minor scratching on the frames around the lenses, and they do have some hairline scratching on the lenses. You have your diff logo right there. And same thing on the arms. You have some minor scratching on those arms. There's your earpiece. And this side as well. Some minor scratching in there. And there's the inside of the lenses. And oh yeah, these are the ones. There's other information here, but it's in a dark font. It's really hard to see. These are polarized. And the sizing information is 56, 16, 145. And then also diff eyewear make a difference on that side. Go ahead and run them, Aaron. And then I've got one more pair. And then I've got those 3 boxes that I'm going to run. And let's see. Oh, got a couple of bidders on these. And oh, okay. Sand cap. Thank you very much. All right, and then the other pair that I had we need to rerun are the Kate Spades. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, and I ran these a little while ago. The biggest call out on these, y'all, they do have some minor scratching and a little bit of scuffing around the frames, but the biggest call out on these, this is this side. There's your Kate Spade logo. It's on this side right here, the little logo, the little heart. The little gold piece is not there. And there's also, these need to be loosened and retightened. You see that on the right side? So that was the biggest call out on these. Now go ahead and run them, Aaron. That's the Kate Spade Samantha glasses. It looks like Scarlet. Thank you very much, Scarlet. All right, now make sure there's nothing else.
There's nothing.
Okay, all right. I've got 3 boxes, y'all. I got to move my camera around a little bit. Y'all can say goodbye to Eric. I understand y'all are gonna see him again at 2 o'clock this afternoon on the Lego show. I think he's got something special for y'all today. So if you want to come back and see what Eric's up to, please do so. We'll feed him before then.
I can't wait to see what he's up to.
Oops.
You okay?
I just knocked Eric off the table. I feel so bad. It'll be all right.
I missed it. My back hurt.
You did miss it. Aaron saw me. He was like, ooh.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Knocked him right in the corner, y'all. I'm gonna have to crawl over there and get him.
Nobody puts Eric in the corner.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so these are glasses. These are sunglasses and readers. This is 8.65 pounds. These have been weighed. So what these are, we go through and we pull out different things that are certain brands or certain condition. And then these are the things that we decide not to sell individually. We do sell these weighted boxes on shopgoodwill.com. But we thought we would give them a try here on Whatnot and see if you guys are interested in them. There's no telling what you will find in these boxes. Again, they're full of readers, sunglasses. There might be some random, there might be a microfiber cloth in here. There's just no telling. There may be readers in here that are new with tag. Just all kind of stuff in these boxes. So we are going to go ahead. I think we got one free bid on this box. See, there's just all kind of stuff in here, you guys. And we're going to go ahead and run this one. So I've got one more box like this for this show, and then I also have a box of empty cases for your sunglasses and readers. All right, Nikki, thank you very much, Nikki, on that one. I'm going to lay my phone down for a second, y'all, while I grab the next box. All right, poor Eric. He's laying back in the corner. All right, and this next one, let me show you this one. This one, what's the weight on this one?
7.12 pounds.
All right, 7.12 pounds on this one. And again, there's all kind of readers, sunglasses. Look in there, there's some novelty glasses. There's stuff in here new on the card, new with tag. There's just all kind of stuff in here. So this one is 7.12 pounds. I have no idea what those are. I see the word polarized through the package. And we're going to go ahead and run these. These are assorted readers and sunglasses. Novelty glasses. Couldn't tell you what all may be in here. What are those? All right. And nobody wanted that one. All right. And I've got one more box. It's just empty cases for your sunglasses and your readers. These are all kind of empty cases. And this weighs 8.10 pounds. Let me put this one up here so you can see it. So this just has all different kind of cases in it. Reader cases, sunglass cases.
Klein in there.
Yep, you got a couple of you got the soft cases, the hard cases. There may be different types of brands in here. Aaron said he saw a Calvin Klein case. So there's all different kind. Looks like most of these are hard cases, but you get all kind of stuff in these boxes. So this is 8.10 pounds in this box. Empty cases. So we're gonna go ahead and run this one. And we are running on that one. That one's cute. Whatever that is. Sparkly. And
K-Dub.
K-Dubs. Thank you very much, K-Dubs. All right, guys. Thank you all for being with us today. Again, if you can come back at 2 and join us for Legos. We'll be back tomorrow at 10 with purses. And I'll be back one day next week with sunglasses. You'll have to go back and look at our page and see if I scheduled that for Thursday or Friday. But thank you guys. Oh, wait a minute. He's saying wait. Or she. K-Dubs. Go ahead. What is it? Do you combine shipping? So on these boxes right here, this box will not combine. I have it set up where it will not combine because if I go over that 10-pound weight mark with Whatnot with their new shipping, it what would shipping be on the other box? It should be showing you on your side like $9 or something like that. I'm not sure, but I cannot combine these big boxes because with the new shipping on Whatnot, if I go over 10 pounds, that's when we start getting into adjustments and seller fees. Okay, never mind. Okay. All right, thank you guys. We'll see you back at 2 o'clock today. Thank you so much.